controversial point. Very controversial. This is the part that I was like, oh, here's where, like, honestly, overrated Joker. Yeah.
He said it.
I think he's overrated.
Oh my God!
Yeah, just a little bit over. Is he a great Joker?
Like Tom Hardy, great actor.
Yes, but oh my God, that Bane was god awful.
Yeah,
and I like.
I didn't think it was bad.
Nah, it's pretty awful. Like, I guess.
How
How would you take anybody like that seriously?
So you're saying it's like this then? So what you're saying is Batman and Robin is better than The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
We are creating a new list. Greatest Batman movie of all time.
No, it's gonna be complicated. Well, okay, not complicated.
Okay,
but people are gonna have.
I think that these people are going to be more mad than we are.
Well, that's precisely
you
what
guys are going to be pissed.
You guys might not be happy with what we choose. We'll find out. Maybe y'all agree.
So greatest Batman movies of all time. We're doing it.
Batman.
This is like movies. I haven't done a movie thing yet. All right, so Batman movies. We got to go from the beginning. Batman. Is this going to show up?
I don't know. Okay.
All right. So.
Oh shoot! I didn't even consider some of these. Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. So we got all the Batman here. So we got Adam West Batman.
Adam West. The Batman.
Tim Burton Batman. Lego. Forgot about.
You know what?
Forgot about
not
Lego,
bad.
dude.
Oh, I haven't seen Batman Ninja.
Okay.
But Lego Batman was.
I forgot about that movie. Okay.
Now we're gonna have
Returns.
Okay. So there are some that we haven't seen.
Batman and Robin.
Batman Forever.
Batman Forever. Wait. I forgot.
There you
Batman
go.
Forever. They don't have them all here. Oh, the Batman.
The Batman. I really enjoy that one.
I think
we're gonna talk about it.
I think I know what's at the bottom of the list here. Does the Avengers count, or is that nah? Or no, Justice League. Does that count as a Batman movie, or just let's just do this one?
We'll leave that one.
Let's just do that one. Okay.
Where's the Nolan? Oh, it's because it's a Dark Knight.
All right. Wait. It's not even gonna show up.
Straight up.
Oh, here we go.
That's a bit pretentious. I'm sorry.
Batman says.
I'm sorry. It's not. It's the Dark Knight.
Oh, here we go. We got stuff. So, where is the Dark Knight Returns? Is that what this is?
What is it? No.
Is this Batman Begins, or is that Batman? The Dark Knight Rises. Where's Batman?
Where is it?
Batman
Rises.
Let's just say this one is Batman Returns. I think that's what the animated Batman Returns comic book, based on the comic book.
Oh, scroll down. I think I saw it then. That one,
Dark
left.
Knight.
Isn't that it?
Oh yeah. Dark Knight Returns.
I saw that movie, and I read the comic too.
Dark Knight Returns is excellent. Okay,
Yes.
So the Dark Knight.
Are we missing?
Where's Batman Begins?
Yeah. Oh, is it because it's Batman Begins? No, it's Dark Knight. I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Ooh,
so we got.
Wait, don't we need to put that one too? What is...
Mask.
Yes. Let's go.
Phantasm. There's also. Okay, I have a question. Have you seen the Sub-Zero movie?
Sub-Zero movie?
There was the Batman animated series that wasn't theatrical. It was Mr. Freeze movie.
Oh, I've seen scenes of it. I haven't seen the movie.
Okay, we'll skip it then.
I've seen scenes of it.
I remember seeing it once, and it was really good.
I do remember it being good, and it was like.
All right, so where are we at we gotta do this chronologically, then decide. So it's are we missing one? Batman Begins was this.
Yep.
Lego Movie was here. Justice League was after.
I don't know where they
right here. This is like.
No.
Actually,
like earlier?
Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Where?
It's like It was after. It was like here, and then it was this.
Okay.
And then.
Shift everything around.
And then the after Batman and Robin was Batman Begins trilogy.
Yep.
Then it was
the Lego movie, or it was that one, and then the Lego movie,
then the Lego movie,
then Batman, Superman, then.
Okay. So is there another movie we need to add here that you've seen? Have you seen The Killing Joke? It was kind of forgettable. It was based on The Killing Joke. With the infamous sex scene with Batgirl.
No, I did not see. I read The Killing Joke, but I haven't seen it, and it's been a minute since I've seen it. I mean, read it.
All right, so we got
that's the one where with the camera, right? When Joker shows up and he's like surprise, and then that one. Okay.
So Batman Beyond, was there a movie? We're counting.
I think there was a movie, but I don't think there was a theatrical release of Batman Beyond.
Okay,
I really did enjoy the series though, but I don't think there was a movie.
So we got to get rid of 3 right out the bat. So I mean,
okay, yeah, that's done. Like, done deal. Like,
I think we can all agree Batman v Superman is hot trash. That just we don't even put in a top 10.
Okay, so before we just get rid of it for the sake of discussion, just like we're talking about, I know they were modeling it after the Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. Like that was the Batman that they were trying to copy. So I appreciated the design and the aesthetics that they were going for Batman. I don't mind Batfleck as Batman. He's kind of a dumb Bruce Wayne. But as Batfleck, it was like, all right, but what are you going to do about it? And he doesn't do much about it. That's why it's so frustrating.
The screenplay is horrible.
It's
just a horribly written
so
movie.
Bad. I think the reason it's so disappointing is because of the potential to be something great, to be a great Batman. I honestly think there was a chance for that Batman to be great, and everything just didn't line up. Because in the end, it wasn't. He wasn't a good Batman. He wasn't a good Bruce Wayne. He wasn't a good It wasn't even a good story. It wasn't even a good like Batman versus Superman. Like that was such a weak story.
It's just like the comic. It's like because there's like such weight in the Dark Knight Returns to the fight because the Superman versus Batman.
Oh my God.
It has so much meta commentary on that fight.
Okay, so I have to say this is one of the few times that I was like, oh, there's the comic versus the movie. I remember the comic more than the movie, even though I saw the movie a little bit more recently.
Yes.
I just remember the anticipation and like, oh, when like Batman's ready to fight, you're like, oh, damn, you feel that. Like, I felt that in the comics. Like that was felt, that was expressed.
Yes.
In the movie, he's just like, I'm mad and I have a gun. Pew pew pew. Whatever. It doesn't even feel clever. That's the worst part of it. Batman's supposed to be clever. Anytime Batman's not clever, I don't appreciate it.
All right, so we gotta pick another one to get rid of. Now, I think we have 2 candidates right now, or 3. I think there's 3 candidates to
get.
Yes, I mean there's clearly 3. It's was this like.
That was the easy one.
Okay, that's the worst Batman movie. What's the second worst Batman movie?
Well, this is gonna get hard. I haven't seen that Batman movie, so I can't speak to the first person.
Okay, here's the thing. I think genuinely Batman and Robin is the second worst.
I remember it not being good.
But I feel like if you watch it now, it's so campy and weird, it would be enjoyable.
That's the problem. I'm actually like, I'm running in my head.
Is it really the Adam West Batman? But the thing is with the Adam West Batman, it is kind of fun. It's more like genuinely good than the Batman and Robin.
So we gotta approach it in 2 ways.
As a meme, this is way better.
Okay, because there's
like as a meme, Batman and Robin is like such a meme.
We have to consider film, and is it just a fun watch?
Because the acting in Batman is very like they know this is cheesy.
So
it takes itself seriously. Batman and Robin takes itself seriously. But Adam West Batman knows it's cheesy.
Isn't that the Batman that he does the
Yes.
Because he can't move his neck.
Well, that's all.
that.
That's all of these, right?
I love that, but there was one that he specifically just like you couldn't. So I love that, and I understand that this is more of like an after the fact kind of thing, but that counts. I think it counts for something if we can watch this and have a laugh or enjoy the movie.
I will say that if we're going off of our enjoyment, then we have to put this here.
Yeah.
And we put this here. However, now I'm just throwing it. I'm throwing.
That's gonna be number 10 though.
I'm gonna
if it's
throw a curveball here. This might be the least enjoyable one, if with that logic.
Okay.
Batman Forever might be.
Who's that third one? You got Riddler. You got Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face. Who's that?
Jim Carrey.
No, who's the third person?
That's who's what's it? Nicole Kidman is in this one.
Oh.
You see, these are all like mediocre movies, so it's hard to kind of like.
Well, okay, Batman and Robin at least, like you were saying, the mains.
This is more of a meme. This movie.
Yeah, Batman, but it's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
It's entertaining after the fact.
This one is. I would say that Batman Forever is
worse.
Here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's because.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Because I really like Jim Carrey a lot, and I remember this was, for whatever reason, like, and I actually really liked the Riddler. So I was like, oh, perfect. I really like.
No. Jim Carrey crushes it. And Tommy Lee Jones is pretty good in this movie too. It's genuinely better than these. But if you go back and watch these, what are you enjoying more? What do you like? Which one do you have the most fun with of these three?
I think I'm gonna enjoy Batman and Robin more. So but that's just saying like it's just like because we know it's bad,
right?
But that's why it's good.
So it's here.
Yeah. I think I would rather watch Batman and Robin than Batman Forever.
All right, so
it's at least in the list.
So Batman B. So Batman and Robin is the 10th best.
No.
Batman movie.
I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that like, think of the budget that went into Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, and we're like, Lego Batman though. Lego Batman beat that. Like, I did see it. It's obviously not like, whoa, what a great movie. It was just like, oh, okay, it was better than I thought because I went in with low expectations. So Lego Batman is pretty decent. I did not see the sequel.
I think
maybe I did. I don't remember.
Now this is actually going to get hard because
this is now we're
number 9. Number 9 is actually really hard because I don't think it's like this, honestly. I don't think Lego Batman is 9. Because here's the thing about Batman Returns, it is kind of weird.
That one was weird. The one with Catwoman and Penguin?
Almost.
You think so?
I think if you go,
okay, hold on.
Okay, wait.
Hold on, because this is again film versus like I'm just enjoying this.
Batman, okay, because it's like
there's some like gothic there's some cinematography going a little bit kind of sort of ish, right?
I want to put some.
I want to
put some love for Batman and Robin. I'll put it number 9.
Okay,
that's just me.
I don't feel strong. Like I think I would get more entertainment value out of Batman and Robin. The meme is going so strong.
I think
the memes are going too strong.
I think that because this is such a forgettable film. Like I've seen this a few times, I don't even remember it.
I remember the characters and I remember the cheesiness of. You know what? That was okay. Now that I think about it, Catwoman like origins, not great.
Yeah,
not great. Not great. So. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So we got basically so Batman and Robin, we're putting.
You know what? Okay,
as the 9th best Batman movie of all time, and we're doing it.
I love that it went from like way down there and it's been like slowly bumping up. It's possible.
Funny, it may go up.
It might
You
keep
never know.
bumping up.
I don't.
We gotta. Oh, wait, I don't
You know,
think about it.
I know one that it would over. Okay, so.
Okay. What do we have
Okay,
next?
so
Okay.
okay, come up with what you say is in your mind.
The next one?
And then I say it, and then we both say it at the same time. Okay.
The next. Okay.
Okay. So,
I got.
so try to think. Right now.
Yeah.
You have it, and I need to think.
Ooh, wait. I might be changing my mind.
I already have it in my mind. So
I'm gonna roll with it because I thought about it. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. The Batman.
Yeah. Oh no, not that Batman. No, that goes higher.
Which one? Which one were you thinking?
OG Batman.
Really? No. This is so much better than this movie.
Well, yeah, but those two don't belong. Okay, now you're making me think about it.
Like, dude, this is Jack Nicholson was so good in this movie, dude.
You're right.
It's so good. Like just as they.
But there was so much cheesiness. But then I'm thinking about it. You know what?
That opening was such a good.
Okay, you know what? Batman achieved what Batman
wait. Let me ask you this though. I can concede. Do you think there's another movie that should be here?
Yes.
That's not these two.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's go there. Because I want to put Batman above the Batman.
Yes, we can keep
but we
that.
Can put
we can keep
something
that
here. We can put something here.
Yes.
I know. You know what?
I
have. Okay, I'm gonna say what this should actually be. Okay. Let's do the same thing again.
Okay.
Okay. You're thinking. Because the ones that we have so far that we haven't talked about is Lego Batman, Massive Phantasm, Dark Knight Returns, and the Nolan trilogy. Okay.
Okay.
So at number. So
got it.
So okay. So we cool.
I got the next one.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. The
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah! There we go. Get that shit in there.
That was hot trash. I'm like, nah. Yeah, that belongs there.
Here's the thing. It has such because this is. Have you read No Man's Land?
No Man's Land? No.
Dude. Okay, so this is basically because you know how like some comics would have like the Infinity War and all the comics would be about that. So this is based off of No Man's Land, which was a story where Lex Luthor decided it's like Escape from New York, basically, where it's like we're gonna turn the Dark Knight, Gotham City is such shit, we're going to put the entire city in lockdown.
Yeah.
And so there is this comic that's like a single issue that is so perfectly crafted where it shows like all this different stuff going on in Manhattan. It's like so mind-blowing. When this was made, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna do No Man's Land. But that section of the movie is like less than a third of the movie. That should have been the entire movie.
If there was so much opportunity, so much opportunity, and they squandered it. I really think so because not only that, Bane.
You don't like Bane?
No, I really don't. It's so cheesy. Okay, actually, now that we're talking about the Dark Knight trilogy, excuse me, that voice. Come on, that's one thing that Batman vs Superman, Batfleck did right. The voice modulator.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That was a good idea. That was like, thank you. I don't want this cheese. I'm Batman. Where is she? Like. His lips are puckered out.
Yes.
What part of that looks threatening? It's like, you're right, man. Like,
where is she?
It's like, all right, bro, calm down. Like, that does not come off as threatening. It comes off as threatening, but like from a wild, delusional man. As opposed to like the other ones, it's like, oh, this guy's here to kick my ass. This guy's like, oh, this guy's just like drunk or on drugs or something. Like, that's what I would think. That Batman, that's what I would think. Okay. Not only that. The fight scenes, are you kidding me? It's versus Bane. That fight should have been epic. That was such a human, like...
Yeah. What now, I will say of the trilogy, Batman Begins has the best fight sequences because of the training. That training sequence with, what's his name? That was pretty cool. Batman Begins has the best fighting. Because
yes,
because it actually showed that the ninja thing was pretty cool.
yes.
And the
I appreciated Batman Begins. I do appreciate the direction that they went with it. I really did enjoy that for what it was.
Yeah.
So that.
All right, so right now I'm just gonna throw this out there. We are just at let's just ignore this for a minute.
Okay.
We are at Batman Returns is 10. Batman and Robin is 9.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Knight Rises is right next to Batman and Robin.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I refuse to put like the Lego here, and like I can't do it. I can't put. I think this is correct. I think it's.
I'm happy with these three. These three are like I'm satisfied with those bottom three. Here's where things are gonna get a little bit more like, all right, what we're gonna do with this.
All right.
I'm gonna say next. Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
I'm gonna say right now though, I can't put a Nolan movie again because I can't. Like, I'm not a big
really.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Okay, what? Which by the way, I'm not like, oh, this was such a great one. I'm just like, I really enjoyed him as a year to Batman. He's like, getting the ropes.
There are good moments of this, but I will argue that the highs of the Nolan movies are way higher than any high in this movie. Like Joker performance, and then Batman Begins, like the moments in there are way higher than anything in this movie. Like, it's, if you go back to like memorable moments in this movie,
do me one favor.
Okay.
Move that one to the left.
Okay.
Lego Batman goes down there.
Okay, that's fine.
Then I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Because Lego Batman is not better than the Batman. But it is.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think I enjoyed Lego Batman more than The Dark Knight Rises.
Me too.
The Dark Knight Rises was more like a film theater spectacle.
It's a spectacle, but it's not.
But like once you see it, you're like, oh,
it's
okay.
It's got like this is my criticism. I have criticism of Christopher Nolan. He's made some of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
But he has
what the hell?
But he's the most has the most inconsistent editing team in film. There's like editing where it's like, this is god tier editing. Like Dunkirk might be one.
Interstellar.
Dunkirk might be the most brilliantly edited war movie of all time. But then you have like other shit where it's like, what is going on? Like the way that the scenes move together is just all jumbled. It's like the most inconsistent editing. But I think this is good because Lego. This is where we start getting into like, okay, these are not disappointing movies.
Yeah.
Well, except for you. So, okay, you know what? I would be willing to put this here.
Okay.
At 5. Or I'm going to.
It's gonna end up going higher because the more I think about it, the higher it's creeping up because other things are pushed toward the bottom.
You know what's funny about this list?
What? It's
okay,
pretty.
This is. Okay, so. Okay, look. You know what? Real talk here. All right. Is this where we're at? These are fighting each other, or are these fighting each other? Or like what's fight? Okay, fighting?
Okay.
What's fighting this at this position?
Batman Returns.
The Dark Knight. This?
The Dark Knight Returns. Yes.
This?
That one.
So
that is better. No, this goes here. Yes. Then this goes here.
Okay.
And that goes there. And this goes here. And I'm happy with this list. That's my list. Yeah.
I had no say.
I know, but we can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, wait.
Because we kind of just ran on, but I think We can argue this because, like, sometimes as we were talking,
no,
like,
no, no. Here's the thing,
and...
guys. If you guys don't know, I'm adamant that the best Batman movie, and it's not even close, is The Mask of the Phantasm.
I knew it. Yeah, see, that is number one.
It is not only the best Batman movie of all time, it is one of the best animated movies of all time, and just one of the best movies. It is like 75 minutes of pure perfection.
Okay, so that movie. Okay, so the Batman, and we should let's lock it in number one.
Yeah.
We'll go back in order. We'll go back in order, but like now we're locking it in. Now we're locking it in for number one.
This is the best movie. Like there's no to me there's no discussion.
It is jam-packed. Okay, so it's like what is it, Doctor Strangelove, and How I Learned to Love Sandbox. Like it just goes, and it doesn't. There's no minute wasted.
Yes,
and that is something that I appreciate and do not see out of movies today. They waste your time all the time. This movie spares no second. Like it's like it goes. And if a scene lingers, it's intentional.
Yes.
It's a fantastic movie. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's not too short. It is like
every line of dialogue has intention, and there's meaning behind each character's words because it's a mystery. So it kind of builds up to the mystery. So each scene is a clue. I mean, the plot twist isn't that mind-blowing.
No, it's not.
But the how you get there is extremely interesting, and how it ends up. Like the Joker is in it, and how the Joker appears in. I have a hot take.
Go.
The Joker's first appearance when he shows up in the movie is superior to how the Joker shows up in The Dark Knight. Because the Joker shows up. So how the Joker is revealed in The Mask of the Phantasm is more well done than the Dark Knight's first reveal.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Because the Joker literally appears in the opening of the movie. Because you think he's now it is good. It's really good because you think he's just a random dude, and it's like, oh my god, that's the Joker. So it's really good.
That was really good. Yes.
But the way how it's like opera. How the Joker shows up.
Not only that, we're talking about the Batman, the Joker, Mark Hamill, and oh my gosh, the voice actor. I've been saying his name because he's been coming up recently. He was in the Devil May Cry.
Oh my god, dude, I can't.
The voice actor. Oh my god,
Kevin Conroy.
Yes, best Batman. He is the epitome of Batman. Like that, both detective. Like smart and capable. He's not like super brutal, but Batman. That's Batman.
Yes.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Also,
if you haven't seen it, please do yourself the favor. Go find it, watch it. It is worth it. Please
do. This theme song goated, right? But that's an entire piece.
I mean, it's the whole thing.
Like here's the thing, dude. Okay, if you guys have never seen The Mask of the Phantasm, listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah.
The opening title screen is just unreal, dude. And so I would argue that as a whole, like the theme song of this is really good, but as a whole piece of music, the entire movie is like, it's sort of like a masterwork of a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because you think about how Joker appears and the music happens and like the build up, and it's like this big bombastic song when he appears, and it just fits. Every scene has like good memorable music.
Yeah.
So you start thinking about the music and the scene together. And not every single scene in this the Batman.
Yeah, there's some.
It's just there's just like some movie music that happens, but the theme song's lit.
Mm-hmm.
But every scene with Mask of the Phantasm has an associated song that you can also think about once you've seen it.
Highly recommended.
So I don't think I
So that one's undisputed number one. Okay.
Now here this is an interesting discussion though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's my list, but I know this is going to be controversial.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
If you had to pick between these two, how would you do this list? Because you did this because we're trying to be diplomatic. Right?
Yeah. We are trying to be diplomatic.
We're trying to be diplomats, though, that you were putting this here, but we're both pretty on point with this. So just for these two Nolan movies, in your personal opinion, how would you shift this around? Just you personally.
I actually think this might match my personal list. Nah, Batman might be a little bit higher. Might be higher by like one notch. That would be the only difference.
Do you?
Yeah, I would probably like flip that.
You'd do this?
Yeah. I think that would be the biggest difference.
See, part of me almost likes this more, like right here, honestly. But
I wouldn't fight it. That's why I'm like, I wouldn't fight that because like, it's good. Like if I was going off of like the comic, because like of course it's a movie, so like there's some things that I was like, didn't translate exactly.
I gotta be honest. My personal list would be closer to like this, perhaps, but I think this is like interchangeable though.
Yeah, like it's like.
So do you genuinely like these two movies more than the Batman, or do you like the Batman like here?
No, like I think in that order, but like it's not like staggered. It's like barely like they're pretty tight with each other.
Yeah,
they're pretty tight because the Batman, terrible Bruce Wayne. Yes. I get it. I get
Bruce Wayne.
I get the emo Bruce Wayne, but that was like still not great. Still not great. Even for year two, did not appreciate it. But everything else, great. Everything else about the Batman figuring it out, trying to learn how to be intimidating, solving puzzles and all that, great. I do think that the movie did overstay its welcome. It was pretty long.
Like 2.5 hours long.
It was pretty long, and then they didn't really do much as far as like. I think because it wasn't as tight, and there wasn't like what was the main villain really for the Batman?
Riddler.
That was it, right?
I was like,
well, I mean, he was a good villain, but like
he didn't give Riddler.
Yeah, he didn't give Riddler, and I understand.
See, that's why I like this more.
So that's
because this is much more memorable with what happens in the movie.
Yeah,
like Jack Nicholson it's funny. Like whenever he's like the TV show where everyone has no makeup because he's poisoned the makeup. And when he's like in the museum with the Prince music.
Yeah,
it's just it campy, but to an extent. The problem with when you get to Batman Returns and then Forever and then Robin, they decided to go full camp.
They went too hard.
The only parts that are really camp in the 1989 Batman are when the Joker is involved. The rest is sort of like Tim Burton weird stuff. It's not like full camp.
I actually kind of want to go back and watch Batman like.
I think because also Michael Keaton, not a horrible Bruce Wayne, not a horrible Batman.
Yeah,
so it's like right in the middle.
It's like right in the middle. So I feel like that's appropriate because it is Batman-ish, but controversial point. Very controversial. This is the part that I was like, oh, here's where like, okay. Well, before going into the controversial point.
Because this before you say this is why I was thinking you want this.
No, I did not want that. No, no, I did not want that. Because I know, like I just enjoyed it more. Like I'm more hopeful in the direction that they're going.
Yes,
but I felt exactly the same way of The Dark Knight or Batman Begins. Sorry,
Batman Begins.
Because Batman Begins started out really great, and I was like, ooh, they're doing the ninja thing. All right, like
that's like a comic book thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so they were doing like the League of Assassins and all that. I was like, let's go. Like they're talking about that, and I really enjoyed that. Because I don't think they bring that up in the other Batman movies, right?
Yeah.
So I really appreciated that as a start. Like that made sense to me. But the controversial part, which is why it's better than the second, honestly, overrated Joker. Yeah.
He said it.
I think he's overrated.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it.
Oh no.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little bit over. Is he a great Joker? Yes. But people went too hard. And it made me like,
deserved the Oscar.
I'm just saying.
It deserved the Oscar.
I'm just saying, I don't know, like, the movie is the Joker movie.
The what?
It's just like the Joker movie, which is good.
He deserved the Oscar. Okay.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But then there's some scenes that I'm like, I don't know. There were some scenes that I'm like,
let me.
You want to see how I got this card? I'm like, all right.
Well, let me ask you this. Maybe for you, it's not so much the performance. It was maybe some of the writing.
It's the writing. No, I had no issue with the performance. The performance was awesome.
I think because that is what I've always said about this particular movie. Like, I think this is possibly better than Batman Begins.
When I found out like how he like made up the scenes and how he did some like he impromptu some scenes, those were the better scenes from my understanding. So I'm not disrespecting that Joker. I'm more saying like overhyped because of everything around it. Like, he did carry it.
Yes.
But that was it. Like, Batman didn't carry it.
I think
in fact, I think Batman was kind of dumb. Like, I don't know, there was some like, gotta do this or this. It's like, oh, what do I do? Like, there were some scenes that were just a little too like,
I will say, I think what would have been, this is what have been my main criticism of The Dark Knight as a film. The last act is trash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The In the Tower, it becomes like a blockbuster movie. It becomes like a generic blockbuster movie by the end in the Tower.
That's what kind of sticks to me.
I think the finale, the last thing you see of the Joker could have been way more impactful.
So, when I say this, it's also like with the greatest shame of like, I wish they do more, and I wish Nolan was like on point. I wish he was on point as the performance of the Joker.
Yes.
So that is the reason I have a problem with the Joker.
So I don't agree with how I'm overrated, but I will agree that the script could have been fine-tuned to have a better ending, because if the ending was way like the closing minute was sick, but everything leading up to it, like in the tower with the boat blowing up.
Now you see why I'm saying like, but my feelings about this is stronger because I don't have an attachment to that Joker, because I like Mark Hamill. Like, I already came in being like, Mark Hamill.
We already have this at number one.
Yeah, that's why. So, I knew people were gonna be like, "What? You crazy?"
People are pissed.
That's fine. That's fine. I still hold.
That just goes that scripts are very important.
It makes or break, because just like Jim Carrey is great.
Yes.
It's not even in the top 10 list.
Yes.
It sucks. Correct. That's unfortunate.
Yes.
There's awesome elements, but like
Tom Hardy, great actor.
Yes. But oh my god, that Bane was god awful.
Yeah,
and I like it.
I didn't think it was bad.
Nah, it's pretty awful. Like, I guess. How would you take anybody like that seriously?
So you're saying it's like this, then? So what you're saying is Batman and Robin is better than The Dark Knight Rises?
Okay. If we're talking about like we're just chilling and we're gonna pick a movie and we're gonna watch it together.
I'm instigating right now. I'm
actually gonna say I think I would rather watch that. Like, if we're gonna watch a movie for fun.
You know what? This is our list.
Yeah,
okay, we're spicy. We're putting Batman and Robin above The Dark Knight Rises. Okay.
We're going back and forth on the list. I know we kind of.
I don't give a fuck. This is our list. Okay.
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. It was a controversial point.
It's fine. You go watch Batman and Robin. We all have a great time. If you watch The Dark Knight Rises, it's like, why did they do that, man?
That's
like, why did the movie?
I'm gonna keep asking that question. Why did he do that?
Why are they doing that? I put Batman and Robin here.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Because the whole movie was bad. They didn't like miss the mark. They just picked a new mark. They missed the mark, but they made a whole new.
They missed the mark, but accidentally created. It's like, oh, but There was this lane all along.
They missed the mark in 1996, and it landed on a mark in 2025.
Yes.
There you go.
Because I think if we watch it today, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm sure he's great. Like, I'm like remembering some of these scenes being like cheesy but funny. Like, it's just fun. It's just dumb fun.
So wait.
It's dumb fun. That's what that movie is. Dumb fun.
How much better? This is what I'm also thinking. Is this... I'm going to throw this out here.
Yeah.
Because I know this is like a one-to-one movie. But
yeah.
if you really think about it, isn't this just better than everything else?
Man.
Even though it's like one-to-one.
Okay. Story-wise.
This is almost like a perfect movie because it's one-to-one of the comic.
I have to rewatch it because... what I was kind of inferring before,
because that Superman-Batman fight, like just seeing that in movie form, is godlike. And then the Joker confrontation in the end is just like seeing that in a movie.
That was the one with that thing in the Love Boat scene. Right?
Yes. It's just so it's like Shakespeare.
The reason why it's not
entirely original. Maybe that's why it's like it's not like
the reason. Okay, so if it was like if we were going based off of the story and the comic, that would be number 2, easy. But I'm thinking about the animation itself.
It's amazing.
That's why I can't justify because the story belongs there.
Because also,
but the story, it's the story. That's the story. It's not. But we're talking about the reason this list is what it is because of the acting, the direction, the decisions that got them to this point. There's a reason why Batman and Robin exist on the list. It's like the direction they chose made it campy and funny enough that it's like it belongs there. That movie is good, but I think that the others are just better.
Now, I will say this: the voice acting choice, given that they can't use Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, perfect, because it was the guy who RoboCop did Batman. What's his name? Who was the RoboCop actor? Did Batman, and it's like, okay, this is a really good Batman.
I think I remember I did enjoy that. And Joker was Jake the Dog, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they're old.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they're like, okay, they have different voice actors. So it does kind of throw you off.
You know what? I think what the movie was missing from the comics a little bit. I could be misremembering, but I think there was in the comics they did delve a little bit more into the rehabilitation of the Joker, and I think some of that was kind of cut in the movie.
Yeah, because this is a 2-part movie. This is like a 3-hour
because the comic's pretty it just goes on, but
the
epicness of the scene of the surgeon on the table and he's the surgeon peak. That is bad.
So if this was like not a comic book and they just came up with this movie as a single movie and the animation was better, it would probably be like this.
If the animation was better,
it would be like the best Batman story because it kind of is the best Batman story. Sort of.
Yeah, because it kind of like wraps things up pretty neat. And then doesn't it lead to like Batman Inc. or something like that? Like it is an appropriate passing. It wraps up the story.
You look at the ending of this because that's what they tried to do with the Dark Knight Rises, and it was horrible.
That was just a meme-worthy, it's like okay.
It's like a derivative of what this did.
That wasn't any. That's how you like. All right.
So let me ask you this. How high would Mask of the Phantasm be on an all-time superhero? Because you're already cutting all the Batman movies. Yeah. How high does this go?
What you mean, like
all-time? Do we need to make a new list to see how high this goes, or just a quick verses? Of all the greatest.
Let's do a quick versus, but before we move forward, because did we talk about all of them?
Yeah, I think we kind of. I think we didn't talk about Batman Begins that much, like a little bit.
A little bit, but
it's this where this is both of our lists. Wait, what did I do?
Something wrong?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
think The Dark Knight's a better movie, personally.
Okay.
But it's just because of the highs are higher. But
the highs, okay, I will agree with you.
The highs are higher.
Absolutely higher.
But from beginning to end, Batman Begins is a more complete film. Because it has a very clear beginning, middle, end. There are character arcs. Loose ends are completed in a nice fashion.
There we go.
The final fight sequence is more exciting because the train's going to blow up. There's more... you know what's a very underrated scene is when Arkham blows up and it's all like the gas and they all go psychotic.
Oh,
that scene is pretty sick.
Yeah.
That is a really sick scene that no one talks about. Is like when like they're tripping. Like Batman's tripping.
Okay, this order right here is the order of like, I do want to rewatch these. In this order.
In this order?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. You know, I gotta be honest. I'd rather watch Batman Forever than Returns.
Really?
Yeah. Should we dictate 10 off of the one we want to watch? Okay. Well, you know what? Let's redo 10. Which one of these would you rather watch more? Okay, let's see what 10 is.
Oh no, this is rough.
If you had to pick between Batman Returns...
All right, you're right. Like, now that I think about it, I think I would watch Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
Maybe then... But...
Or would you rather watch this? You know, I gotta say, I like this more than these two.
I haven't seen it, so I can't...
I think this is a better movie than Batman Returns Forever. Yeah.
You think that actually the now number 10?
Yes. If I actually think about it, I think this is better than Returns and Forever.
I will not fight you on that because I really don't feel strongly about
it. Good question. Where is Batman Sub-Zero? Good question. I've seen it. He hasn't. But I don't I think it's really good, but that's like an hour long, right? It's not like a full movie.
If in your opinion, where would you put it?
Batman Sub-Zero potentially would be right behind the Lego Movie.
Oh, okay.
It is really good, but it's like I think it's like an hour long. So I don't know if Sub-Zero is like a full. Wait, I'm gonna look this up because it's really good. Because it's basically like a very long Batman the Animated Series episode. You know what?
That's kind of how
that's not a bad call though. What's the Sub-Zero
Bridge
Batman? Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. How long is this? Oh, it is. It's like an hour long.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would, because that's like a TV special.
Yeah.
TV specials are like an hour. It's not like a movie, I would say. I don't think I'd classify that as like a film. Because it was marketed like a special, not really a movie. Mask of the Phantasm was released in movie theaters. It was released.
A theatrical release.
It's a theatrical movie. It's like an hour and 20 minutes.
Solid.
It was released in theaters and it was made as a movie. The Sub-Zero was made as a special. Because TV had a bunch of like hour-long specials all the time that aren't really technically movies. But if you're just judging, if you're forgetting that and just judging it off of its own merit, it's possible it could be above the Lego Movie, I think. It is really good. Like, if I had to pick where Sub-Zero would be in relation
above the Lego Movie?
I think I'd put it above the Lego Movie.
Because I remember some scenes being really good, but I just saw, like, just the clips or reels I've seen.
It's just a very well-done story.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty good.
I think this is the list.
All right. So we're gonna do a shootout real quick.
Okay.
Of like I'm just gonna go first one. Hold on. We're just gonna do a shootout and say which one's better. So we decided that let's recap.
This is the list.
So to recap, the greatest Batman films of all time according to us.
According to us.
Number 10, Adam West Batman. Number 9, The Dark Knight Rises. Number 8, I don't care. Batman and Robin. Number 7, Lego Batman. Number 6, Batman Returns, or The Dark Knight Returns. Number 5, The Batman. Number 4, Batman, Tim Burton Batman. Number 3, The Dark Knight. Number 2, Batman Begins. Number 1, The Mask of the Phantasm, by a lot.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it is kind of like a... Because there's this weird, like, all right, it goes up and goes up, and then like...
By a lot.
Yeah.
I'm so adamant about this. And people are like, what in the hell are you guys talking about? It's like, you have to watch it, dude. You have to watch this movie. You just have to. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do a shootout. Year One. That was good. I don't really remember. Year One was made into a movie. That's right. Because all those were made into, like, animated movies. But it might be the same situation as this, where the animation is not that good.
It's probably gonna fall somewhere around that category. But the DC catalog does have some solid like animated movies.
Dude, we like because there's those Justice League movies that are good.
Justice League War was pretty solid, and which was disappointing because that's what I thought they were going off of when they made the live version. But anyway.
All right, shootouts. Okay, we're now going to do a bonus round where we're going to pin Mask of the Phantasm against the quote-unquote greatest superhero movies of all time. Jan, thanks for the rose, dude. All right. Is Mask of the Phantasm better? First one, we're going to start off.
Ooh. Are we talking about Avengers?
All right, Avengers Endgame versus the Mask of... Wait, where did Mask of Phantasm go?
You just like delete.
You see, I already know what the answer is. It's like...
Yeah. Wait, is Endgame
the last one?
The second half.
The second half. The lesser one.
Yeah, I think the answer is still the same.
Where would it fall on this list? Would it be here?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
It would be there.
Maybe.
Maybe there.
It's got so much going on. But, like, if we're talking about, like, a complete story, okay. You know what? There you go. For as controversial of a statement of being like, oh, overrated, I have a hard time picking that movie over Endgame. Or like, both of these kind of are in the same.
Okay.
It's right there.
So let's do first
Easy.
time. Easy. Okay.
Yeah,
where would this be? Where would this be down here? It would be like. That's better than Lego Movie.
Better than the Lego Movie.
Okay. All right.
Not better than that story.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, wait, which one?
The 2002.
Oh, okay. I have to say that in my head, this movie was like amazing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they nailed comic book movie.
2000. By the way, we picked 2002 Spider-Man.
Oh.
You see, I know for a fact I put this above all the Batmans. Like here.
I think I'm gonna agree with you.
Like
because
in retrospect, I put this.
That is Spider-Man. In the way I knew Spider-Man, like that movie came out, it's like, yes, this is no deviation from the Spider. Like, obviously, they have their own takes, but, like, yeah, that was Spider-Man.
This is the first movie I can see where it's like, I feel this is contending against this movie.
And this is...
Right? This is the first movie I've seen today.
That's like...
Where it's like, oh, it's kind of like...
It's getting closer. It's not quite there, but it's getting closer because that was coming off the heels of, like, I watched Spider-Man, the animated show, in Spanish. Like, I would marathon Spider-Man, the show. And then, so watching the show and then seeing this movie, I'm like, that's a great adaptation.
Now we got Spider-Man 2, which is immaculate. Because that's Doc Ock. It's Doc Ock.
I love Doc Ock, but
Now,
I think one is still better.
Oh, you like the one better? I like two more.
You think so?
Yeah, the script is so
okay,
good.
so
there's so now. You see, you remember one because it has more memes. Two has less memes.
Yeah, you're right. Two had less.
So that's why you remember one more, because it's just been meme to oblivion.
Yeah.
And now like three. You remember? We oddly remember 3 and 1 more than 2 because the memes were almost non-existent for 2, except for my life is ruined except for Spider-Man. I think that's from 2. There's nothing nothing in life matters anymore except for Spider-Man. That's what Harry says. Right? I think that's the second one.
I need to rewatch it because I don't remember enjoying the second movie as much.
All right, let's just put this in. I
don't know what movie is gonna top Mask, because this is hitting the same note, like I said earlier, of Doctor Strangelove, which, like, it's not the best movie ever, but it's like,
it's just Into the Spider-Verse.
I really enjoyed that
one.
Ooh.
It's really good. It's really good.
This is going into like film versus fun.
This is a lot of fun.
There's film to that, but like talking about tight script, tight music, tight voice acting, tight everything. Batman's the one. The only reason Spider-Man gets to be that high up there is because thanks to the technology today, like, they can make it that good.
I don't think I've seen the second one, so I can't judge the second one. I know the second one is really good too.
Yeah,
the
the first one and the second one are kind of like on the same, in my opinion.
Okay.
You like the first one? You should see the second one.
You know, where would this be?
Oh, Infinity War.
Where would Infinity War be? I don't think it's better than that.
No, but it's better than Endgame.
It's like here.
Or you put
I don't know. I can't put it above Dark Knight. I mean, that's just me.
Infinity,
but at the same time, I would.
Endgame?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think because. I just think it's better, because yeah.
Okay.
I think Infinity War has, as a movie, more of an impact. This is sort of like the big ending kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the time travel's kind of weird.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
But as from a beginning to end, because you feel the threat of Thanos in Infinity War.
I guess.
But they kind of like throw away a lot of that, because dude.
Because the way it ends, it's like, oh shit, and then it's like
they kill Thanos in the first 2 minutes of Endgame.
Yeah,
and then they have to time travel to fix everything.
That's why I think Infinity War is better than Endgame. Yes, in my opinion.
But I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I don't think these are two absolutely not perfect movies.
No, they're not.
They're not. I think once you get into this territory, it's getting more into like, okay. So this is interesting.
It's I like how this is morphing into like, okay, yeah, now it is like comic book, like just whatever we're throwing at it.
Now, if we're doing all-time greatest comic book movies,
it's getting harder.
This is a really good list.
Well, I mean, we're missing a whole lot, but we can start like packing it in.
Like what's really good? What's the superhero movie that's really good? Like, do any X-Men belong here? Oh, I got one. This is really good.
Oh, Logan.
Fucking movie.
Logan was really good. That was really good.
I think Logan is here. I think it's better than Avengers. It's really good.
You would put it above Avengers?
Yes. In my opinion. Infinity War, yes.
I would put... this is getting like...
Now, I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I've seen all these just once.
Okay, so
I haven't rewatched any of these.
X-Men Origins. Yes. Oh, the OG Deadpool.
Oh man, the OG Deadpool would be on the list.
That's the Wolverine. He appeared. Oh, dude, where would Blade be?
Oh, Blade? Not in a long time.
don't
Dude,
know.
but that's gonna be pretty low. Like it would be up there, but it's pretty low.
It's good.
It's good, but it's all about that intro scene, dude. The intro scene is so iconic.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
after that, then
what's another comic book movie?
the funny thing is, like, I know I'm drawing a blank because there's a lot, and I'm like,
Okay, so we got Iron Man movies. The first one's the best one. The first Iron Man's better, is the best one, I would say. Avengers, the first Avengers was okay.
it was
pretty good.
It was, yeah, but like once we're getting into this caliber, it's like, okay, are we even?
Have you
talking
seen
about?
Deadpool 3?
Yes.
Would Deadpool 3?
I think I hate that I agree with most people that I think Deadpool 1 was better. I thoroughly enjoyed Deadpool 3. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like as a package, Deadpool 1.
Oh, that reminds me. This is Daredevil, jokingly, the movie. Well, is there any TV that deserves to overtake a movie?
Ooh, okay. Let me think about this.
Like Daredevil season 1.
Daredevil season 1 was so good.
Or Jessica Jones.
Like it goes in order for like that series. It was Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and then Iron Fist.
Is there any other comic book TV shows that were goated?
The reason is like my memory is getting muddled by the recent Marvel shows that have been coming out, and they've not been doing good.
Oh, you know what movie I like more than Batman potentially? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's hard to say.
Oh, Hellboy.
I think I like the first Hellboy more than Batman.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. That's just.
It would be around there.
It's a deep cut. It's Hellboy.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It was a very good film. You know, if you said this is the top 10 greatest superhero movies of all time, this would actually be a pretty good list.
I know that there's.
Oh, the Penguin's supposed to be goated. I need to watch that.
Is it?
Yes. People say the Penguin is absolutely goated.
Okay.
Well,
I was hoping it was. I've heard.
Yeah,
great things.
I heard it. Yeah, because people were talking shit for like the first 2 episodes, but then by like episode 3, something happened in the show, and everyone's like, "Oh no, this is like one of the best shows."
Okay.
It's people about like it's like Breaking Bad or something. It's like people are really like, this is one of the greatest crime shows ever.
Okay.
So.
You know what I forgot about? Alfred. There's a Alfred series. It's not bad. It's not.
There's got to be another superhero movie that can contend with these that we can't think of.
Not Spawn. I'll think about that because there's.
Yeah, we're doing good. What's up, Poop?
The Crow.
Yeah, 90s Crow. No. There's like what's 90s underrated comic book movies? Shit.
Hulk.
No. Because it's like because the thing about these superhero movies, Spider-Man is what set it off. It's because it was borderline shit. Unless
you know what? Okay. The reason why I appreciate Spider-Man being Batman still deserves number 1, right there. That Mask of the Phantasm, number 1. But
this changed the game. Like if you had to pick, like what changed the game of Spider-Man 1?
Yes, Spider-Man is the essence of like Marvel comic movies before Disney got involved.
Yes.
This was like before the BS about like which Sony owns this and this owns this. Like Sony did own that Spider-Man.
Yes.
And that's why we have the logo matching.
I would say that the Avengers treats it like it's like a series. It's like the pro and con. We get fan service for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But all of the movies don't feel like a complete film. It's a problem with them. And so these are treated like movies. Like we're making the Spider-Man movie. And so when you're trying to treat this as like the Avengers, it's like we're trying to do both ways. We're trying to be a comic book and a movie at the same time. But if you look at it from that lens, Into the Spider-Verse does it way better.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is a comic book.
This is okay. I think we're.
Oh wait. Oh, what were you gonna say? I have one we missed.
Well, what we're getting into territory of this is why you need a solid team. It's not one element. Now we're talking about everything has to coalesce together to make the movie work. So we need the acting to be on point. We need the lines to be on point, the writing, the direction. All of it has to be on point, the pacing. And each of these movies are great, but not all of them nail everything as good.
Okay. Original
OG Superman. I remember it fondly, but I don't know if critically it's good.
No, it is
good, right?
It's like this was considered like a 4 out of 4 star movie, like back in the day, like very highly reviewed. So, is it better than Batman, 1989 Batman? I think that's what it has to pin it.
I think
it's like, is it?
I wouldn't be able to judge it fairly. I remember it being good. I don't remember it how good.
It's a fun movie, but I think Batman 1990 is cooler. It's got more cool moments. Because in this movie he travels back in time.
Yeah, that's the scene that I remember.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. But at the same time, in Endgame they also go travel back in time, and it's also kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But okay, so are we missing?
What are we missing as far as
a superhero movie? Guys, name out some goated superhero movies. You gotta be missing something.
Yeah, get some.
I mean, honestly, what's gonna be Spider-Man 1 and 2 from like Tobey, right? Like,
I'm thinking.
I do Sky High. That's not a bad call.
Okay. You know what deserves to be on this list? I can't like now.
Okay.
Dredd.
That is a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it 1B?
And not
Judge Dredd. Yeah, Judge Dredd.
There's Judge Dredd, and then there's maybe you have to put Judge Dredd. There's the Stallone one, not that one.
Horrible.
Not Judge. Not
they
that
don't even
one.
have it.
Oh my god.
It's so under the radar. They don't even have it.
That is.
Oh, Dredd, like Gred.
There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Ooh, I would put that personally above
Batman.
All the way. Ooh.
Oh, where we put him? Where do you want to put this? Where do you want to put Dredd?
In front of Logan.
Right here?
Yeah.
And you're kicking off. Wait, does Batman?
Oh,
wait.
No.
Kick off. How about this? We'll kick off Endgame and keep Batman.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't care.
Wait, have you seen Dredd? Like this?
I've seen half of it. It reminds me of an anime. It's like it's like an American anime.
It is an American anime.
Like, it's basically like Ninja Scroll but Dredd.
Yes. Yeah.
It's basically
because
like
it is still movie. Like the same level of gore without like
it's basically kind of like a Ninja Scroll style film.
Now,
it's really good.
With all these, I'm like, I really need to watch that. But Dredd is one movie that I remember.
We just kicked off Endgame. I mean, here's the thing. It's like
Dredd is, to me, he's Captain Falcon. That is F-Zero GX to me. It's like, it's so good. Not everybody knows it, but they should. It's so good. And those that do, it's like, oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's a.
I would put it above Logan. That one is definitely not as serious. Logan is a little bit more film. Dredd is like, that's movie. That's like you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have an experience. It's fun.
Okay. You know what?
We need to watch that one. That actually is gonna be our.
Okay. There's someone said. Watchmen. I will say.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Good call.
I don't think Watchmen is top 10. Even though it's almost 1-to-1.
It is almost.
It does too much Zack Snyder shit to do justice of the comic book. Like reading the comic book is mind blowing. Watching The Watchmen is not. Like it's just like watching it. You're like, oh, this is kind of cool. The acting's kind of weird.
Yeah.
There's a gratuitous sex scene that they just added, and then they removed the most dramatic, iconic part of the comic book, which is the Manhattan scene.
Yeah.
So they I think it did just enough. It's got like the dumbass slow mo. It's got like the licensed music.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is like oh man, it's the Cold War. We're gonna do a Bob Dylan cheesy like version.
Yeah.
It does just enough to where it's like this is kind of like watering down the comic book, even though it's 1-to-1.
I think it's because it is just.
It's like Zack Snyder shit.
Here's the comic. Here you go.
And it's just adding like a bunch of like Zack Snyder isms to it. And that's just me.
I would think it belongs on like the list, but
in a top
it's
10.
not gonna breach the top 10. So for that reason,
what's like you know what I would actually put?
By the way, as I put Dread there and I'm thinking about it, this is definitely more personal. So if you want to knock it down, you can. You can.
What?
But I think if you watch it, your opinion might also be like, okay.
Okay, wait the thing.
What's it?
What?
Oh, for Dread.
No, we're leaving it there.
Okay.
I don't care. Because like this, this is the breaking point where I like.
Okay, that is the breaking point of like, it's not
the Dark Knight up till number 1. I'm like.
Okay, so once again, as I say, controversial point, overrated. But it's still there. As much as I'm gushing about Dredd, I'm still acknowledging that the performance of the Joker was good enough to carry it above Dredd, and I love that movie.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Spicy. This is spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
What's up, Biscuit? I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're having fun.
Yeah, I know that. We went from video games to Batman list to like now they expanded.
You wish you could put The Crow there. I haven't seen The Crow. How good is it? The first one.
I haven't seen it either. I brought it up because I was like, isn't that like there's a cult following? Like that one's actually like really well received. The OG one.
Yeah.
I don't know about the new one. Somebody ranted to me about the new one, how much they disliked it. So I was like, oh, okay, definitely.
I'm trying to think of another freaking movie, dude. Like a comic book movie. Now there's other stuff that
I'm trying to avoid like DC, Marvel. There's like
stuff that's based off of comic book movies that are
300.
really good. I don't think
that doesn't. Well, that's not gonna be the top.
But
10.
like stuff like there's like what's it called? Ghost. There's a one about the two girls with Scarlett Johansson that's based off like a drama. That's a comic book that's really good. There's also American Splendor, which is a biographical movie, or that's like a. It's like technically a comic book, but it's not like comic book movie.
Okay.
Like as a feel like a drama. There's dramas that came from comic books that are really good. That I would argue would be probably up here, but like that's not fun to put like like a comic book drama thing.
Okay.
But there are legitimate comic book movies that are based on comic books that are like genuinely great movies.
Ghost in the Shell. Okay, but now we're starting.
Holy shit! That is a good point. Do we put Akira?
Oh my God.
Akira and Ghost in the Shell?
We're changing the game now.
Because those are based on comic books.
Oh, this is different.
Because those are based on comic books.
Okay, fine. Yes. Yes. Ghost in the Shell.
Wait.
So wait.
So what movies that are animes are based off of comic books that are like that? Akira and Ghost in the Shell. Right? Biscuit, thanks for the beat.
Neon Genesis, technically.
Danielle loves your Zelda. Yeah, look at the Zelda show. Okay, that is a good point. Technically, Ghost in the Shell.
Damn, that is a. Oh my God, that's so good.
And it is the only movie where it's like, you know what?
I remember watching it forever ago, and I was like, oh, whatever.
Mind-blowing movie.
And then I watched it again. I was like, what was I thinking?
And then,
because like, there's so much commentary in it.
God, dude, it's like if we're judging these two movies, it's like that or something like that. It's.
Oh man.
It's like
now we're getting.
I gotta be real. I like Mask of the Phantasm, but Ghost in the Shell is like. Oh,
you gotta, yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
If we're judging these, okay, where's the word? My list is breaking.
That is kind of annoying that you gotta, like, it erases it as opposed to, like, shifts everything. So you gotta, like,
yeah, I can't in my brain go Mask of the Phantasm is better than Ghost in the Shell.
Is it gonna let you put it, or is it? No, I keep deleting it, bro.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I can fix this. It'll just take a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We started packing this in.
So Akira's better. Which one's better, Ghost in the Shell or Akira?
Ghost in the Shell.
That's a hot take, actually.
Because at least Ghost in the Shell. If I say at least, it's like we're talking about like we were like these are all goated anyway. But it's the minutia of like I think Ghost in the Shell has more of a story. It has more of an afterthought. I think there's more of a philosophical like, makes a fella wonder, doesn't he? Akira makes a fella wonder, don't it? And then Akira's like, you leave with an impression. You walk away with an impression.
Yeah. So Akira, you have to. Akira relies on cultural reference to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So but the animation is more mind blowing in Akira because it's much more. It's. If you're judging animation, it's clearly Akira, even though Ghost of the Shell is really good. But like what they did in 1988 in Akira is absolutely
I have to remember. I have to keep remembering when it came out.
So, because I think the what happens in the end of Akira is basically the what's his name who becomes like a monster.
Yeah.
He essentially becomes a new god entity to create a new existence. Essentially, so that's like the process that's occurring.
Which is wild.
But Ghost in the Shell does have like because also this was actually critically panned when it came out. It was Ghost in the Shell. Like people said it was a masterpiece. People said it sucked.
Really?
People were back and forth. But now it's like no, no shit. This is like one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, it is one of those that like if you go back, it's like oh yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. What like if you're going down to like
I do see the comment about like some scenes were pretty hardcore in Akira. Like that was like ooh. Like that will leave an impression.
Yeah. Did I bug myself?
All right, maybe like.
Did we crash?
Too much going on.
All
right, I would.
Okay.
We good?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Computer did not crash.
All right, that list was too much.
Wait.
Please tell me at least saved.
No, it was too much.
No, I mean, if anything,
that's okay.
It's okay.
I can, but it's funny if we're going to like the details of like comic book movies.
Yeah,
it's like no question that Akira and Ghost in the Shell are like next echelon of films.
Yeah.
Like even now, I will argue that it's like style of films. Mask of the Phantasm to me more closely aligns with how the film was made in like a perfect 40s movie, like old school filmmaking.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell and Akira are like the new wave filmmaking.
Yes.
So that's why those are like
it's the
much evolution.
More wild. Yeah. It is much more open to showing you more than you probably were expecting.
Oh, here it is.
That applies to both Akira and Ghost in the Shell. You're gonna see more than what you were expecting.
Yes, it's more than just like
it is a lot heavier. These are not like haha fun times. These are like ooh. All right. But as opposed to like Spider-Man, it's like haha good times.
This is such a funny list.
This is
let me ask you this: is there another manga film that is
now we're really pushing things? Okay.
So is there a manga film that we're forgetting?
Yeah, I'm sure we are.
Because there's stuff like Appleseed, which I would put on there. There's stuff like because like Miyazaki's
that's not a comic. That's
Nausicaa was a comic book.
No way.
Nausicaa Valley of the Wind was a comic book, and then it became a movie, right?
Are you?
It was a manga first. He made the manga first, and then made the movie after.
Okay.
It was a manga. Nausicaa has to be on
Nausicaa, I actually saw that last year in theater.
Death Note is a series. Yeah, Death Note's a series. It's not like, we're not judging series, we're just judging movies. So movies based on manga. So I'm pretty sure.
I don't think even like an OVA, like it was like, theatrical, because Ghost in the Shell was a theatrical.
Yeah. So Nausicaa, if I'm not mistaken, was a manga first, and then it became a movie. That was like Hayao
Valley of the Wind. That is such a good movie.
Valley, maybe, I don't know.
That is like an adventure. That is, and also like, man, humanity, get it together, bro. Like, now that I think about it, most studio films are like, come on, humanity.
I want to say something. I want to say something. I like that. You know why I like this list?
What?
Is because you should not separate anime. It's like, because the medium is comic books, right?
Yes.
That's the medium.
You're right.
Why are we separating the medium of comic books between what Japan's doing and what Americans doing? It's all the same medium.
Comic movie.
So this is good because it just shows you how freaking good these are, of how good manga is at telling stories and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm less familiar with Nausicaa. I've seen this once. So I'll let you.
Right. Oh man. I'm really not trying to.
I'll let you do this one, and you can do whatever you want with this one. You have full reign, because I know that it's not going to go above this.
It's gonna be.
Where does Nausicaa go?
Nausicaa is gonna be either in front of or behind Spider-Man Into the Multiverse. I'm having a hard time either before or after.
I'm okay with that. Let's go after.
Because it's.
Does Logan need to go back in? It's okay. All right.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it if it doesn't make it.
This I love how
let's shift it a lot.
Okay.
I'm happy with Dread being number 10.
Okay.
It's a top 10. It's 10.
Greatest. Because if you really do
man, yeah, we totally changed. This went from Batman and then Batman.
Now the question is Ninja Scroll, was that a manga? Because if it was,
that's right.
If it was, I would put that above Spider-Man.
Understandable.
Okay, so
let's find out. Does it count?
Was Ninja Scroll just a movie? Because I would put that above Spider-Man. Was this a manga or was this just a movie?
It's a theatrical release.
Film was produced. I don't think this is based on anything. This is just a movie.
Okay.
Influence in the works of novelists. Yeah, this is just a movie.
So it doesn't count.
That's why it's so good, dude.
Damn, that's pretty impressive. They're just like.
If Ninja Scroll was based on a comic book, I would put it above Spider-Man. I would put it. Honestly, in a personal list, I think I'd put it above Spider-Man 1. Like, I think it's that good. I think I would put it. I feel similar to Dread about Ninja Scroll. Like, I have.
Because I remember seeing it, and we did watch it.
We watched Ninja.
And I remember, like, that was also like movie just goes. You're going. You're on an adventure and you're going.
It's the same length as Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
It's like 70 minutes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It has a similar, like, you're going. It doesn't have the...
Wait.
I don't think the emotional depth, the range that Batman goes through, but it's a wild ride.
Okay, I'm just going to Google best manga movies. All right, we're going to...
Wait, Spirited Away was not a manga, was it?
No, it's not.
No.
Was your name is not a manga.
I wouldn't even put it on the list.
It was good when I saw it.
It's good. I'm just not it's not beating these.
Paprika was a movie.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. That's the one that influenced the spinny. What is it? That dream movie, Inception.
Perfect Blue was not a manga. That was a movie. Ghost in the Shell was a manga.
Ghost in the Shell.
I'm not seeing.
I'm not actually seeing. All right, let's see.
20 best. You see, they're saying manga movies and they're just showing.
But they just. But they said Ninja Scroll was not a.
Yeah, I don't think.
Fist of the North Star, Angel Cobb, Guyver,
Berserk is, but that's not.
Okay.
A TV show. They're showing TV.
Yeah,
shows, so.
No, that doesn't count. Nope. Psychic Wars.
That's kind of interesting because they just honor the manga and just turn it into a show. They don't even bother with movies. They're like, oh, this is like they do it rarely with Ghost in the Shell.
Well, Ghost in the Shell also had a series.
But the nice thing about
they had
Japan is like they want the show.
They're like, nah, you're gonna experience it. Like we're not gonna just truncate this story just to fit.
We're not gonna water down this to be a movie. We're turning.
You know what? I do appreciate that. I don't see that as often. They might as well just make it a series. And some of these should be series.
Was a Neon Genesis a manga?
Yes. So that counts. That is gonna count. And I'm having a hard time.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Was Neon Genesis a manga first?
I
don't think it was, right?
I'm fairly certain it was. That used to be like
I don't think so because they rioted at the last episode of the show.
Oh, you know what though?
So I think
now the problem is the movie is not like the comics.
I don't think this is a comic book
because the movie has. No, now I'm getting confused. Because there's the original series, and then the movie kind of like ends it.
No, this is not based on a manga.
I thought it was.
No,
because there's a manga. But you're saying that the movie
came out. The manga came out after, I think. Ooh. If there is one, because the reason I know that is because the final episode aired in Japan, and it literally caused like them to get death threats after they aired the show.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so they had to go and make the end of Evangelion movie to actually.
Oh yeah, because that ending is so confusing. Like if you don't know, like it's so confusing, and it doesn't do a good job of explaining.
No, because what it was a bait and switch where it's like the show is actually about mental illness and not about these Evangelion.
Yeah.
And so they're like, "What are you talking about? It's about his psyche, and it's like about him being depressed." And
yeah.
It's like it's like they completely threw away all the what was building up, so that's why they redid in the big. So. Okay, that being said, what we just did today.
We switched it around, that's for sure.
What we just did today is incredible. We had the realization that Batman Mask of the Phantasm is like the greatest.
So good.
The greatest.
But there's got to be others.
The greatest superhero movie of all time in the U.S. of Western. And then we had the realization, if you count comic books, that what actually is the best comic book movie ever made is Akira. And that's a pretty sick list.
That is a pretty sick list.
Because if you start thinking about these, it's like, who fucking, like...
You know what? Because I keep staring at the top, I'm like,
when you start putting Akira on a film list, you immediately start forgetting about Disney stuff. Like
that's true. I was like,
you're like, there's not even close. So you're gonna pin Avengers Endgame against something like Akira? There's like no way.
I think the only way you can is if like you just never saw it or didn't get to appreciate it, and once you do, you're like,
I would argue that Avengers Infinity War and Endgame aren't going to be appreciated later because you had to be in the theater to experience what the impact was. I guess the theater.
The magic of Avengers and Endgame is all these movies.
Yes.
Then like coming together, and it was like, whoa, it's never been done before. Which I'm sure there probably maybe has been. I don't know, but it was such a monumental endeavor that I do think Endgame is a place in history.
It's very
forever.
Impressive. It's very
because it pulled everything together successfully, and it was entertainment. It was good.
Yes, I agree.
But as a standalone thing, no. The only reason Avengers works is because you had to watch everything before.
Yes.
You can't just watch Avengers. That's why it's not on the top 10.
The Avengers by itself is good. Like
it's
watching
good.
But you're getting.
You gotta watch everything. You have to watch everything. These don't require that, except for like Spider-Man 1 to 2.
The Avengers is the video game equivalent of the Avengers is Kingdom Hearts. It's like it's like in order to like fully grasp the whole.
Oh, you gotta like go through it. Okay,
it's the Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, let me ask this question for the Dark Knight.
Yes.
If you didn't watch Batman Begins, would you be like?
No, it's still good by itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's still good by itself.
That's why it belongs in the top 10 is because on its own, if you didn't see it, you can watch that movie by itself and be like, no, this is still good.
Dark Knight Rises by itself is no good.
No.
You have to
watch the rest of
them.
The
only reason the Dark Knight Rises in any way works is the first movie.
Gotta hydrate.
It connects with the first movie in the end. Because the first movie connects. So I think the Dark Knight Rises makes the first movie better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the best part of this, of the third movie. Because the Ra's al Ghul comes back.
Yeah.
And that's like the best part of Rises. It's like, oh, it's
Ra's al Ghul. But
and so oddly enough, because you know that Ra's al Ghul is a part of the web of the trilogy, it makes the first one better.
Yeah.
Where you know, like,
oh, because it's
And so,
but it requires the previous ones to make sense. Like Spider-Man 2 on its own, still. It's a comic book movie that's great. So all these, I think that's the point. All these movies need to stand on their own two feet.
Yes, I will say, I'm not gonna fight you on Dredd because, as of now, of modern times watching movies, the ones at the top here are the things that I cherish the most as of modern day. Once we get to after Into the Spider-Verse, like I enjoyed the Batman trilogy when I watched them.
Yeah.
But I don't think about them as much.
They start becoming a little bit
when
more
forgettable. When I think back, I like think about Spider-Man, OG Spider-Man. I think about Mask of the Phantasm, and then Akira and Ghost in the Shell are just like
Well, see, okay, so the way you're talking about that is like I feel that toward Dredd. I saw Dredd so long ago, and I'm still great movie. Like I'm still thinking about it. Still good. I mean, it's not like I think about it every day.
Just do that. I don't know. I don't care.
Nah, I know where it belongs. It's one of those. It's like
I haven't seen the full movie, so
I would like you to see it, and then we can reassess.
Okay, I will. We can accept the 10.
But I definitely want to rewatch Akira and Ghost of the Shell.
Yeah.
And I want to watch all these. Like this has encouraged me. I was like, I actually do want to watch these again.
It is. I think the lesson here, guys, is put some respect onto Mask of the Phantasm. Please do.
Put some respect.
It is quite possibly in the history of film the most underrated film. Like in the history of films, the most underrated one because it
is that good and almost no one knows about it. If you didn't tell me about it, I wouldn't have known about it.
Yeah, because I was telling you, you need to watch this.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? It's the animated show. You're like, they made a movie out of that? Like, yeah, dude. It was in theaters and it like bombed. But
top tier list.
I think this is a pretty good one. Dredd. I think Dredd is kind of, to me, that's funny. I don't care. I'll put it there. Like, I'm not like.
I like
so like no, we gotta put Avengers at 10, dude. I'm not gonna fight.
Dredd.
I don't care.
Nah, man, Dredd goes there. Yeah, take that.
I can put.
Now it is funny because I am thinking it's like, is Dredd actually? Are we saying Dredd's better than the Avengers? It's like
I don't care.
I don't know.
Yeah, you like
but
it,
it's the whole point of like it stands on its own. Like you just see it and it adapts.
It's like an anime movie, and anime is always better. Because clearly it's better.
It's better right there.
Right? Because we have two of them in the top. Captain Falcon the
movie. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying, man.
Were they inspired by F-Zero, you think, in this?
I think F-Zero was inspired by Dredd the comics.
Okay.
Because it was like... I'm
pretty sure so it was inspired by Dredd.
Because the Dredd comics and old school F-Zero art look similar, if I'm remembering.
See.
Like the artwork
the
match.
vehicles are very similar to Dredd vehicles.
And it's not exactly Captain Falcon, but it is, to me, Captain Falcon the movie. So I agree.
We did it.
We did it.
All right, again, you wanna read off the best comic book movies of all time to the world? This is the official list. This is our correct list. This is our list. This is the truth.
The truth.
Okay, you read it off.
Number 1, Akira. Number 2, Ghost in the Shell. Number 3, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Number 4, Spider-Man. Number 5, Spider-Man 2. Like back to back. Let's go. Number 6, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Like, oof, man. Watching that again. If you haven't watched it, watch any of these.
I'm not gonna fact check. I'm pretty sure this was a manga before it was a movie. I'm not gonna bother fact checking that.
I hope it is for.
It is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Number 7. 8, Batman Begins. 9, Dark Knight. 10, Dredd.
This is a pretty sick list.
Solid list.
All right, we did it. I think that should close our stream.